Hey friends, welcome back to Watavue Mountain. You guessed it, we're at the mountain today. A little change of plans. We were going to start on the bathroom next, getting that all tiled in, but we lucked up on some tin. Now I know what you're probably thinking, wait a second, you already did the outside roof, you already got tin up. No. This tin is going to be for the inside, for the ceiling. So, you see we got the scaffolding set up. I spent most of last week pressure washing that tin because we got a great deal on that tin, but it was used. It's rusty. It had some stuff growing on it, so I had to pressure wash it all off. I'll throw in a little before and after picture here for you. And yeah, so that's the plan. We're going to get after it today on the inside, try to get some of this insulation covered up, and get this tin on the ceiling on the inside. So thanks for coming. Thanks for checking us out. It's an absolutely gorgeous day here today. A little overcast, but the birds are singing. We got a slight breeze, and hopefully we can get this all knocked out today and then move on to the bathroom or something else. So thanks for coming. Thanks for checking us out. As always, if you like this whole series that we're doing, anything we're doing, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell icon over there. And that's it. Hope you're having a blessed day. We certainly are. And enough of me rambling. Let's get to busy. So here's the tin that we're talking about. Nice red. You see it's got some rust in it. It's kind of banged up and dinged up. Each piece is a little bit different. So we cleaned that up. Back blue jean right up to the deck. I'm standing on the deck to try to minimize movement. And the idea is Sean's just going to drag a piece off, drag it inside here, and then bring it over. She'll get up on the ladder, and then she's going to hand a piece up to me. I'll be up on the scaffolding, and then we're going to try to screw it in place. What are we using for screws?
Right here. You want the box?
For screws, we're going to try to use these 1.25" drywall screws because they're black. I know they're Phillips head, and I'm not a real big fan of Phillips head, so we'll see how that goes. Also, they're not self-tapping, so we're going to see how hard it is to get through this tin if we can't line up the holes with the rafters. So a lot of experimenting going on today. We'll probably put up a couple first to try to get our system figured out, and then we'll come back and we'll show you what we're doing once we figure out our own system, because we haven't done any of it yet, so we don't know what we're going to do. So take a little break, get you some coffee. We'll be back in a flash. All right, after a trip to town, so first we tried to put this metal up just on the insulation and then attach it to the rafters. Not going to work because we're using used tin. It's real pliable. Some is already bent. Like you see right here, there's a crease where they had removed it from the other roof and they bent it in half. So it makes it real wobbly. So what we ended up doing is, if you look there, you can see we got some 1x4s, and we scab those across. So now we have 8 attachment points for that tin all the way up. It's still a little wavy, but again, it's used tin, so we're expecting that. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to finish this because I'm up on the scaffolding, so we'll finish this out right here till we get to there. Then we'll put the rest of the wood, as we move the scaffolding over, we'll put the rest of the wood there and keep putting it up. So now that I think we have a system down, oh, the other thing too is these are 12-foot sections of tin. We only need like 10.5 feet or something all the way up. So we have to cut them first. So I'll show you that. We'll cut the next one. I'll show you how we're doing that. And then I'll set up the time lapse and just show us doing work. And if I think of anything else I need to tell you along the way, you know, I'll stop and I'll tell you. So let me climb down. We'll cut that tin. I'll show you how we're doing that, and then we'll get to busy. So I made my marks here. 128 inches is what we need. So that goes from the top plate all the way to that cross member that we put up there. So I marked it all the way across on these ridges, 128 inches. And then I'm just going to use my level, my 4-foot level, to mark this out. And then we're back with the bad boy nibbler. I know there's other ones out there that are better, easier, whatever, but This is free, thanks to Blake. So that's what we're going to use. And then good old trauma shears. See if they'll do the deed for us. We have tin snips somewhere, I swear we do. I just can't find them. So trauma shears it is. So there you go. Now we got another sheet ready to go on up. So I'm gonna cut a bunch more, then we'll do the time lapse and show you us throwing them on up there. So there you go. Red tin ceiling roof. Once we got rolling, it wasn't too bad. It took us about 3 hours. And you can kind of sort of see those fasteners, you see. Like I said, we did the just drywall screws. What did we do? Eight in each one at least. So, well, that's the loft. So I'll come back and finish that up later, but we got that half done. Now we move the scaffolding over. We're going to get this half done. So what I think we're going to do now is I'm just going to cut all 8, and then we can just start throwing the boards up and then throw the wood up. So once we get that cut, I'll throw the time lapse back on so you can kind of see how we do it. All right, there you go. West ceiling, east ceiling. We still have to get the loft, but my arms are smoked. That's a lot of overhead work. I wasn't feeling it today to finish it up. It's almost 5 o'clock, so you know what that means. And then we're gonna come back and we'll do a faux beam there, ceiling fan, and some offset lights. So all in all, what, about 5 hours?
Yeah.
This side went way faster than the west side, just because we got our system down and it went pretty well. Hopefully you could appreciate that on the time lapse. But yeah, there it is. So there you go, friends. I don't know where Sean got this idea. I hadn't ever seen colored tin on a ceiling before. We've seen gray, the shiny silver stuff, new, but we stumbled across this. We got an entire roof for 200 bucks. We have tin for days. I'm gonna see some small sheds in our near future because we have so much extra tin. I'm gonna build some small sheds for some lumber or firewood. So, but we're gonna call it there for today. Like I said, my shoulders are smoked, my neck, my back, just all that overhead. Once you get a system down, it's not that bad. You know, we ended up cutting out those last 8 sheets all at the same time, so to try to minimize the up and downs. And I think the way to go was with those 1x4s, 1x3s, whatever you want to use to offset it off and then smooth it out. I mean, it still looks a little wonky, but it's all used tin, so we expected it to be a little bit wonky, but I should have taken a picture. It looked absolutely horrible the way we had it. So I like this better. It's more secure. We have at least, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, probably 8 to 10 screws in each one. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be just fine the way it is. And then down here at the bottom, we'll cover that up with trim once we get the walls installed. So that's it. So absolutely blessed that we stumbled across this tin, to have you along with us, to have this cabin, and us to still be able to do this stuff. Because it's been a couple years we've been at it, and we still have our health and our sanity for the most part. And we're thankful to have you along with us. So count your blessings. I'm sure you have as many as we do. We count them every day. So thanks for coming. Thanks for checking us out as always. If you like what we're doing, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell icon. Of course, look up this way. We're going to post another video. Could be something related to this cabin. We'll see what YouTube picks for you. And that's it. So until next time, be safe and God bless.